Hey guys, Tara here. Today we're going to talk about a couple of tips for healing after you have a baby. So you made it 9 months. You hopefully did lots of preparation for the birth. And now you have that adorable, squishy little baby that you automatically fall madly in love with. And now you got to take care of yourself, and now you have to heal. And sometimes we really don't prepare for that as much, but it is so incredibly important. So I'm going to give you some tips for healing postpartum and helping that whole period just go a lot smoother and a lot easier on the whole family. This will benefit mom, baby, and your partner. So tip number 1 is prepare some meals ahead of time. Stock your freezer full of microwave meals or some meals that you can just have your partner pop into the oven and you're good to go. There's a really great website called mealtrain.com as well. You should definitely set up a Meal Train account, and you can have whoever's putting on your baby shower do that for you, and maybe incorporate that into the shower somehow to have everybody sign up to bring you a meal. That is so incredibly helpful, even more than most of the baby gifts that you'll get. Just to have food after you've had a baby so that you don't have to do anything is so incredibly helpful. And if you don't like the idea of having a bunch of people come to your house right after baby, because you do really need to be careful with what you expose your new little baby to. First of all, have hand sanitizer right at the door so that they come in and clean their hands, then go wash them with soap before getting to touch the baby, if you even choose to let them touch the baby at all. Don't feel bad if you don't want to let anybody hold your baby. That's totally okay, and I have done that too. So if you don't want everybody coming into the house, you can also just put a basket out on your patio and ask everyone to drop the food in the basket. Buy paper plates, plastic utensils, everything that you can to have little cheats so that you don't have to do the dishes, you don't have to do the chores, you can hire a house cleaner, have people bring you meals, and you don't have to cook. Tip number 2, get some postpartum abdominal support. When you're pregnant, your abdominal muscles really stretch to allow baby to grow. And after you've had baby, they have to shrink back down and come back together to heal properly. Otherwise, you could be at risk for what's called diastasis recti. And I've had one, I've dealt with it before, it's no fun. So some really great ways to try to prevent that is definitely by checking out some of my other videos on this channel that I've done with the pelvic physical therapist who specializes in women's health. And there's a video on some exercises you can do during pregnancy, and then also check out this video that shows you how to check for diastasis recti and some exercises you can do to help with healing afterwards. But another thing you can do is having some abdominal support. I loved this brand called Belly Bandit. I thought that they have really good quality products. I got their leggings. The leggings are so comfortable. I think I probably lived in those leggings every day for the first maybe 3 to 6 months after I had the baby. The nice thing about the leggings, I have them here, I'll show you, is that at the top of the legging is this really high-waisted support panel. So you've got really comfy leggings, but you also have this support at the top. And it's really stretchy, but really nice and firm and thick. And it just kind of compresses. It's like that compression material. And it's soft and flexible, so they're super comfy, but you're also getting a little bit of compression there so that it helps bring all of your organs back, gives you a little additional support in the abdominal area and also your lower back, and compresses those abdominal muscles together to help you heal from being pregnant. Another thing that I got from Belly Bandit is their nursing bra. The nursing bra was really comfortable nursing bra, and it's just, you know, no underwire. I don't think underwire personally is very good for our breast tissue. So there's no underwire. I love that, and it's super comfy and easy to nurse your baby. The other thing I got from them is called the Mother Tucker corset. I love the name. It's really nice and comfortable, but it also really helps compress and support the abdominal area. This one is a little more supportive than the leggings, so you can either wear them together or maybe even just use the leggings at the very beginning of your healing for the first, 2 months or so. And then you can move into something a little bit more structured like this corset. Tip number 3, talk about your roles as new parents before you have baby. If it's not too late and you haven't already had your baby when you're watching this video, I highly recommend that you guys sit down together, you and your partner, and really talk about what do you expect from each other? Who's gonna do the wet diapers? Who's gonna change the poopy diapers? Who's gonna wake up early? Who's gonna stay up late? Who's gonna bathe the baby? Who's gonna be feeding the baby? How can dad help out? How can your partner help out? And what are their roles? What is that gonna look like? And really talk about that and go into detail, and maybe even make a list and hang it on the fridge so that you can refer back to it if you need to, on what do you expect from each other? How are you logistically going to do this? And it's better to have that conversation before the baby arrives, because after baby gets here, your woman's hormones are fluctuating like crazy, so you're a little hormonal, even more than when you're pregnant. And you are, different and changing, and your body's doing all these new things, and it can be really hard to have a productive conversation when you're really sleep deprived. So if you're, getting used to that new form of sleeping throughout the night, which means waking up pretty frequently, it can be really hard to stay calm and stay positive and productive in our conversations. So try to talk about it ahead of time. If you have already had the baby, you still want to have this conversation. Just be careful how you talk to each other. It needs to be productive, or else nobody is going to win, okay? So hopefully you liked the video. Share it with some of your other mom friends if you know anyone who's expecting. Hopefully these can help out. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. If you've ever used Meal Train or Belly Bandit or had that conversation with your partner, leave me a comment below. Tell me how it went, what you thought, or if there's any other tips that I should add to the video, or if you have another idea for a video. What do you want to see? So just leave me a comment below. I'll also put a link to Belly Bandit in the description box. So just click the down arrow to open the description box, and there will be a link for Meal Train, for Belly Bandit, and all the things that I mentioned in the video. Also make sure you subscribe so that you stay up to date in the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.